Happy December. It's another fine year closing out here at Join FDNY Podcast, and we've had a lot of great conversation, a lot of really, really great interviews, and I guess it's wrap-up time.
Absolutely. You know what? Let's look at some special moments we had over this past year. We have a couple of mentors. I am also a senior mentor for the program of the FDNY mentorship program. We have a couple others also. Go ahead, please introduce yourself.
I'm Mike Ryan. I'm a lieutenant in Engine 332 in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I've been a mentor for over a decade now.
That's right. That's right.
Nice.
How about you?
Firefighter Shamari Graham down in the Bronx, Engine 43, Sedgwick Slashers. I've been a mentor in this program for a glorious 3 years.
Oh, solid 3 years. So big drop. I like that. Of course, John, go ahead. Introduce yourself, please.
John Moncale, nice to meet you, gentlemen. I've been on for about 5 years now from Jackson Heights, Ladder 154.
Okay.
And I have about 6 months on the mentorship program.
Oh, okay. So you're the most recent, huh?
I'm the junior guy today.
All right. So you know what? So let's give you this question. What is the mentorship program?
The mentorship program is the opportunity for firefighters and office fire officers to help candidates transition into the fire academy, into their probation years, and everything beyond that. For me, it's an opportunity to mentor the future of the FDNY and to make a friend, you know.
I like it.
It is a big
it.
family after all.
Okay, how about you, Shamir? What do you feel? How does it feel to give back to the mentorship program?
Super rewarding and absolutely a full circle moment.
Okay.
I can't imagine where I'd be in my career if not for my mentor.
Okay, because you also had a mentor before you got on. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Mike?
I was not fortunate enough to have a mentor, considering I was one of the original mentors.
This is true.
But being a mentor for quite a while now, it's a very rewarding experience. I feel like the program has evolved and it's grown, and it's definitely helped plenty of mentees become firefighters on this job, and
Definitely.
teach them the way of how the job's supposed to be.
So what's your thoughts about seeing the mentors?
Yeah, the mentors are just a vital piece of the academy and getting people through that. It's a hard process, so it's nice to have that interview.
100%. It's like having someone on the job just to assist you, giving you just one more number, one more contact.
Yeah,
I believe in the month of February, we had the Vulcan Society here.
we did.
All right.
So let's take a look at that.
Sure. What is the Vulcan Society?
Oh, that's a fabulous question. And the Vulcan Society originated as a result of a need for African American firefighters to organize and confront issues that were plaguing the black firefighter, sort of like the Jim Crow era, and things that needed to be addressed in a positive way. So if I may mention, the originator of the Vulcan Society was Chief Wesley Williams, who was the first African American to become an officer in a all male orientated, all white New York City Fire Department. And I could speak a little bit on some of the issues that he was confronted with as it relates to racism, discrimination, and just trying to provide a living for his family.
Right.
And basically, that's all he wanted to do, is have a job, be able to support his family, and live a decent life.
Just trying to make a way and make it do the best we can with what we have, correct?
And he excelled in a environment that many people would not have been able to cope with.
Right.
And where he got his determination from at that time is really a credit to his determination.
Absolutely.
The things that he had to deal with and how he dealt with them is a credit to his determination.
So what is your motivation? What keeps you going? I know what starts us, but what keeps you going throughout the career as far as just helping out and giving back?
I think it's one of those where it's like a never forget type of thing, right? And we just, the tradition of the fire department, tradition of the Vulcan Society, you just continue to just try to give back as much as you can, because when you were getting on, when I was getting on, you know, there were individuals who just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, so now it's almost like you gotta pay it forward. I don't want nothing in return, but you just pay it back to the next person.
Just keep paying it forward.
So I do think that's one thing that keeps us going. And like I said, the Vulcan Society it's a plethora of individuals, right? So and that's not only for firefighters. You have the EMS, you have fire marshals, you have the civilian employees. So it's just a black fraternal organization that just continues to give back.
Absolutely. And you know what? Listen, thank you, gentlemen, for stopping by. This is firefighter Kevon Harper, Lieutenant retired Bobby Smith, retired firefighter Andrew Beard. Thank you very much for sharing a little bit of knowledge with us.
And now moving on to March, we had an old friend come back. We had Chief Fitzsimmons come back.
Yes,
in
she
to interview.
did. Yes, she
And
did.
I believe she interviewed members from Squad 8.
Yeah, I think there were the founding members of Squad 8.
Yeah.
You know, let's take a peek.
All right.
We are really of the mindset of leaving the door open for the people coming behind us. And by that I mean we want more people to aspire to learn and to get more training on this job, whatever it may be. And if SOC is the route that somebody wants to take, they can reach out directly either to myself or Melissa or other, if it's women that they're interested in speaking to. You have Jackie Martinez in 270 or Chichi Bracaglia in Squad 18. They're all members in the Special Operations. And we want to ensure that the opportunities that we have had continue for people who've come after us. And honestly, reaching out directly and finding out exactly what it entails is probably one of the most important things. I know it was helpful for me when I joined.
Definitely. I would say stay in the books, drill. Challenge yourself, because a lot of the things we do is very challenging. Find a mentor, somebody that can guide and coach you. Like I said, Lacey and I are available. I get phone calls all the time, and I'm like, listen, bring your rope. Make sure you know that life-saving rope evolution, patient packaging. I'll do whatever you want to do as long as you're willing to put in the work.
Right.
I even make videos of moving ladders. Like I'll be in the backyard by myself and say, listen, hey, this is how you do it, and I'll send it to the person. So just stay in the books. Go on Diamond Plate. There's a lot of great videos. I know it's Buffy, but there's a lot of after-action reviews, tips from training, things like that to polish your skills. So
Yeah.
Great. How about for someone trying to join the department? Are either one of you involved with the mentoring program or anything?
I am. I'm part of the mentoring and recruitment program. I would say staying physically fit. That's the first part. And just, investing in yourself. It's a long process. It's a hard process, but don't give up. And there's going to be challenging days, and just keep pushing and find out what do you have to do to pass this hardship in your life. So if CPAT is hard, what do I have to do to build myself to get past the Stairmaster? Like I said, I was married to the weight vest. So get a weight vest. If you can't afford a weight vest, get a book bag, put some weights in it. Just train, and we'll help you with the rest. But the physical fitness, that's on you.
Man, it was great seeing the chief.
Yeah, it's great seeing her. She needs to come back more often, I think.
100%. And obviously, she brought some great friends with her.
Yeah.
Melissa Bennett is incredible. That's all I got to say. Anything she does is always 110%. And obviously, you see it, and she'll show you. As long as you're willing to put in the work, she'll put in the work with you.
Yeah, for sure. Now, moving on to April, we had the youth takeover. We had D.I. Chin speak with Commissioner Maglione.
Yep.
And she's in charge of the youth program and the high school program, all the young people programs.
Yes. Chin is always there in the forefront, talking with the kids, doing at the ceremonies. She's very impressive.
Yeah, and being led by Michelle Maglione, commissioner over there. So we'll take a look.
Absolutely.
So tell us about yourself. How did you start here with the FDNY?
Wow, I'll try to keep it short. I started with the department in 2006. I was hired as the director of recruitment and diversity at the time. So that's how I started.
And how many years do you have in?
More than 18 at this point, which is pretty remarkable.
That is pretty remarkable. That's a stellar career. What is your role within the FDNY youth in their respective programs?
So I am the Assistant Commissioner for Youth Workforce and Pipeline Programs. Those programs include the FDNY Captain Vernon A. Richard High School, which is a regular Department of Education high school on the Thomas Jefferson campus in East New York. We also oversee the FDNY Fire and Emergency Medical Services Exploring Program, which is a leadership program for young people ages 14 to 20, and we currently have 8 posts throughout the 5 boroughs. We are the Youth EMS Academy program,
Yes,
which you're
we
very
are.
familiar with as one of our program managers, and that's a New York State basic EMT certification program. We run several cohorts a year, and we have 19 students getting ready to take the state exam in our WEMSA 24 class. And through that program, we've already certified 599 young men and women as New York State certified EMTs. And the final program on our portfolio is the Fire Cadet Academy, which is our newest program.
What a beautiful, beautiful career so far, right?
Yes, very much
We have
so.
been hitting milestones after milestones after milestones.
Yes.
And now we've hit another milestone, the youth takeover. That's why we're here today. So we just keep
Pretty
on-
excited about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about the Fire Cadet Academy and what's it all about?
Absolutely. The Fire Cadet Academy is a 2-year apprenticeship program for young men and women from New York City that have graduated from New York City high schools or high school equivalency programs here in New York City. During their 2 years in the program, we kind of cover 4 pillars within the Fire Cadet Academy. Character development,
Okay.
obviously academics and fitness, and then the experiential piece, where they do 6 different work rotations throughout the boroughs in the department as a way to really become familiar with the department itself and how all the bureaus interact together to support the overall mission of the agency.
These young people are set, I think.
100%. With all the programs, and especially, it's not just the program, the individuals that's leading them.
The youth as well, because they have that initiative and that drive to do well here.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see where it takes them.
Absolutely. I'm sure they'll be up at the top brass soon enough.
Yeah.
So in May, we had an incredible interview with firefighter Casey Chan and Associate Commissioner Nafeesah Noonan.
Right. It was in regards to the All Heroes Welcome campaign.
All
right?
heroes welcome. Yep.
Yep.
If you live in the city, we want you to sign up.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick peek.
There's a spot for anyone who's willing to put in the work. Right? You got to have heart, you got to have grit, and you want to be able to put in the time and the effort to do a good job and give back to your city. I mean, making me an ambassador is, I mean, I guess I'll just try to share to people, like, before I got on the job, there was one and only Asian American woman on the job for over 10 years. When I got on, we were 4, and I believe we're now at 6.
We want New York City residents to know, and our tagline for this campaign is All Heroes Welcome. And we mean it. All heroes are welcome. Everyone that's willing to put the time and energy towards becoming a firefighter, we welcome you and we will support you through that effort. You know, we are absolutely in the communities. We are looking for, you know, members that are not well represented here in the fighter fire titles. So we are out recruiting more women, we're out recruiting more Black, more Hispanic, more Asian members. I mean, we're very intentional about that work. And we felt the tagline represented well exactly what we were trying to convey to the community.
The All Heroes Welcome campaign was, I would say, a great success, right?
Yes, yes.
It really did bring in a lot of candidates from the New York City area. Some people who didn't even know that they were eligible were able to come in, and it was great. It worked out very, very well.
Yep, perfect.
Moving on from May into June,
Yeah.
we interviewed Captain Safoli, a great friend to the show.
Every
Yeah,
time he comes in, he's just more and more passionate.
for sure. And I think you did the interview this time. I think I cut it last time. As always, Safoli brings in a wealth of knowledge in regards to just making sure that you're physically and mentally able to complete the academy.
Absolutely. You know what? Let's take a listen.
So we build that resiliency in by doing the discipline daily.
Yep, it's the consistency.
And that's all it comes down to.
That is the hardest part
It's
about
discipline.
working out.
There is no hard part about working out.
Yeah,
It's
that's not it.
it's the hard part is creating a discipline in your life to block out and stay in your little 3-foot rule
Yeah.
of I'm managing me.
Right.
And this is where I'm at. I can journal it. I can do all these other things. But again, if you're just making progress slowly and steadily, when you reach that day when you enter the academy and you get sworn in, you're not the same person that started.
Correct.
You're going to be the person that's ready to go, that wants to be the best firefighter ever and wants to prove themselves.
Right.
But it's taking steps and steps and steps and obstacles and challenges to get through that.
And it does something psychologically. It starts removing whatever doubts you had about if you can
Confidence.
do it. Because once you start getting like a little progress, all right, you know what? Now I want a little bit more, and a little bit more. Now you get a couple of little workout clothes.
You're
got some new
building that
sneakers.
person.
Yeah,
from the
100%.
inside
You're
out.
building the person you wanted to be.
Exactly.
You know,
You're not going to be the same when you walk through the doors.
They always say the phrase, fake it till you make it. Well, now you're faking it till you become it. Like if you keep doing these steps, you're not gonna, you're gonna become this person you envision, and
you have to
what
believe
see.
it.
You got to remove the doubt.
You got to believe it, and you got to make it. It's a calling, and it's a very important job, right?
Correct.
It's not normal.
Nope.
We're going out there, and we got to handle business and keep everybody safe. It starts with everybody's accountability to themselves and responsibility to maintain themselves physically to do that job.
Captain Safoli, always a great guest.
Yeah. Again, wealth of knowledge, right?
Always. Yep.
And you worked with him in the past, right?
Yeah, well, I've been a peer fitness participant and helping with CPAT, and obviously, as the evolution of this job goes, so does your responsibilities.
Right, and as you progress on this job, that mental fortitude and physical just strength and just making sure you're in shape is really, really important.
Yeah, and it actually carries into like honoring these members, like for Medal Day. I believe the following month we had Medal Day.
Let's take a look at that interview.
My wife's here, my aunt, my brother, my nephew, and my sister-in-law. Some people couldn't make it, but I'm glad. They probably wouldn't be here, but it's great. It's a great honor to have them here with me celebrating this. It's good.
Yeah, my mom, my dad, and my sister were able to come today. Some family members as well couldn't make it, but I know they're cheering me on from home, so I love you guys. We go into work and you don't think that what we're going to do is going to result in something like this, but to have it actually happen it's very honored. I'm very honored.
Yeah, it's not something you wake up and expect, or you're expecting or want it. It's just something that we committed to doing, and we're going to keep committed to doing our job every day, no matter what.
Yeah, Medal Day is a special day, and you and I have both been there for different reasons.
Yes, and you know what? It's impressive that all the recipient never feel like I'm deserving of this.
Yeah.
I was just there, and I was just trying to do the best I can with the abilities and knowledge that's been taught to me with FDNY, and I'm just happy I was able to help that day.
Yeah, and we're always just happy that it's a good outcome for everybody involved.
100%. Had a great conversation with Vish Rashid about the We Are FDNY.
Yeah, I like that campaign. It really does highlight our members and tells a little bit of their story across the board, from civilian, EMS, fire, across the board. Everyone gets to tell their story.
100%, and it was very cool to see the different individual, but you see the likeness and the similarities of, what? My goals actually align with yours because we're all here to help.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's take a listen. What's your official title with the department?
I work in the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. I'm one of the managers there. And our office works on many different projects and efforts, storytelling, working with affiliated organizations. We launched a campaign in June here at headquarters. It's the We Are FDNY campaign. It's the signature storytelling campaign we have in the department. Started 2018, and we launched the 4th edition of this campaign. It started as a poster campaign.
All right.
And now it is a multimedia campaign that showcases the stories of our members.
Right. So, Vish, you were there at the launch of the campaign. I was also in the audience, but I was just a mild participant that day. But you were at the launch, correct?
Yeah, most of the members who were part of this campaign on the poster were there, some with their families, some with their supervisors. It was one of the most amazing project launches I've seen in the department. People felt seen, celebrated, and I think that's we do that a lot in this department, but I think it's never enough. So it was for me. I've spent the last 6 months traveling across the city, interviewing 24 people.
Wow.
And who are part of the department, and to have them come together, finally see this beautiful poster and video with their families and team members, it was really
the energy in the building for the breakfast was very evident. Like you step in there, you just feel like something special is going on, like we're on the precipice of something very incredible.
Yeah, I mean that's we channeled all of that, and really it's the members we're on the poster who made that happen. So yeah, it was really special.
are FDNY. We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
We are FDNY.
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 We are FDNY.
Yeah, looking at that campaign, the We Are FDNY campaign, it was so well put together, telling everybody's story, and it's inspiring to see other people on the job like us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I believe the following month would be?
We had interviewed the valedictorian from the FDNY High School. Her name is Kaylee Frank.
Kaylee, yeah. Kaylee was very passionate when she was giving her acceptance speech.
Yeah, let's take a look at that speech.
I'm reminded of the profound strength that it takes to rise above adversity and the incredible spirit that resilience defines. Growing up in an abusive family, life often felt like navigating a storm with no end in sight. The shadows of fear and uncertainty loomed large, threatening to dim the light of hope within me. Yet, in those darkest moments, I discovered a strength that I never knew I had. Each trial and tribulation became a stepping stone, guiding me towards a path of self-discovery and empowerment. In the face of hardship, I learned the invaluable lesson of resilience. I learned that adversity does not define us, but it's rather our response to it that shapes who we become. I choose to channel my pain into purpose, to transform my struggles into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. It wasn't an easy journey, but it was one that forged within me an unyielding spirit and an unwavering determination to succeed.
That speech from Kaylee was inspirational. I think that
As always.
We're going to see her just rise to the top here in the FDNY.
Oh, she'll definitely be on top.
She'll probably be our bosses. In October, we interviewed Pablo Nunez. He's from the Hispanic Society, and he gave a good rundown about how they helped him through the academy and how they helped him after the academy. So,
you know what? Let's go take a listen and look.
The Hispanic Society is essentially doing the same thing for a lot of kids in our communities that don't know about these
right, who might not be exposed to it, sure.
Yeah, because, like, if you're a regular kid, you're going to high school, you turn 17, and you have no clue that, hey, listen, the filing period for the firefighter test is out. You will have no idea to apply for it. So that is what the society, from what I've seen, that's what they do. And it's amazing because now you're having a lot of kids that otherwise never thought about taking this firefighter career. They now thinking, hey, maybe this is something I can do too. I can be, I can be a local, I can give back to my community. I can, do something important that means something,
These interviews talking about the fraternal organizations are always just always eye-opening to how do you not take advantage of being a part of them?
Yeah, and there's so many of them. If you need if you wanted to find your place in the FDNY outside of being fire or EMS, you have these affinity groups that you have that heritage history with them. So.
Yeah, and they'll push you in the direction of listen, you ever thought about counterterrorism, ceremony unit, recruitment? Right. You're like, oh no, I didn't think that was something I could even aspire to do. Always being a part of these other units within the job, the umbrella of the FDNY. Yeah.
And speaking of aspiring to be something, you have retired firefighter Hayes, who you interviewed, who was speaking about what he does after his job here at the FDNY.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to spoil it. Let's take a look.
And that's where I believe that military veterans, the transition into the fire service is, I don't want to say easier, but it's something they're very familiar with because, again, military veterans by nature, I believe, are leaders.
Right.
So they bring in leadership qualities. In the military, each branch of the military has core values. I retired from the Air National Guard, part of the Air Force. Service before self, excellence in all we do. So that is a great transition into the fire service.
And moving on to December, we're here now.
That's right. We're talking just me and you for December, right?
Yeah, and it's been an incredible year. A lot of really great interviews showing all the resources, all the affinity groups, all the campaigns, to basically head towards that one goal of just serving this community.
It was very impressive. It was a very cool year.
And then we get to do it all again next year.
Absolutely. Listen, buddy, I'll see you next year.